friend, how you feeling? Landing said, what's the peace? We were selling heavy squares, man. Buying new Kellys every year. Even if you get it from the how you feeling? Landing said, what's the peace? We were selling heavy squares, man. Buying new Kellys every year. Shit, I get it. Even if you get it from the how you feeling? Landing said, what's the peace?
Not far from Miami and the home of the FIU Panthers, and today this fan base eager to show everyone what the Panthers' home field advantage is all about. We've got a sensational matchup for you. Fans have been filing in and getting ready for this game, as we'll see a squad from Conference USA, the South Carolina Gamecocks, taking on a team from the MAC, the Florida International Panthers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. And guys, let's get this thing started. FIU will kick it off to get things underway. He'll bring it out. It's Harbor. That is a decision he will likely regret. He brings it out of the end zone, and he's knocked down at the 10. So the South Carolina Gamecocks return team will have that offense backed up. And this guy is a big-time star. Just an electricity follows him onto the field.
He's a workhorse too, Reese. This is a definition of a bell cow running back. He can carry the load for his offense and put his football team on his back.
On first down, here comes this offense. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. That is a completely avoidable penalty. The quarterback just went into brain lock and lost track of the play clock. Looking for a productive play on first down. Wide out in motion. Quarterback quick pass to the receiver. Got a lot of running room. The 40. And after gobbling up some serious yardage and showing off those wheels, he's finally out of bounds.
I love this type of play because it looks like a jet sweep. The defense, they're a bit confused pre-snap. They don't know who has the ball, and all of a sudden, that guy with his speed is in the second level of the defense before the defense even knows what happened.
You want to talk about flipping the script. They just did that with a huge play, and now they've got it first and 10 in plus territory. Quarterback flips it ahead quickly to the receiver. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I love that play call, and I love the timing of the pre-snap motion. Because the quarterback was able to get it to the receiver right behind the offensive line, because of the timing, he was able to outflank the defense. That puts him out in space where he's able to use his speed. Nice job with the pre-snap motion and timing.
Got some room, headed to the goal line. Touchdown, Gamecocks. And they'll put that scoreboard operator to work and put 6 on the board. You want to talk about a great way to start the game and set the tone early.
It's so nice to have a quarterback just get himself into the game and get himself established. You make a couple throws, you lead your offense down the field, you score right off the bat. Could not have been a better start for that QB.
Lining up to cover the kick after that touchdown drive. He thought about bringing that out for a half second, but he'll take a knee and they'll bring it to the 25. So FIU's offense has the ball for the first time. I know what a weapon he is on the outside, but stretching the field against this dude in the secondary will be a challenge.
And just some safeties have it, the awareness, the ability to see the ball, to break on the football, and he's one of those guys.
This QB better be looking this safety off. You can't just trust your receiver's going to out-athlete him every time you throw him the ball, because this safety is a different breed.
Unloads to the wideout. Working that left side. And they'll get it to the 39-yard line, and they'll move the chains.
It's really hard when you get in those predictable situations. Defenses are sitting on the sticks. Receivers have to understand where that first down marker is. Heads-up play, nose for the first down marker. Get in there and get it.
And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it. They'll ride the hot hand. And a decent gain there before the defense makes the stop. FIU pushing tempo. Leaves it with the back. And the freshman does a great job using his technique and getting the man on the ground. They have work in front of them on 3rd and short from the 42. They'll try to bully their way for the first. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
Listen, I know there are a lot of DBs out there that all they want to do is get interceptions and dance in the end zone. This dude likes to put his face in the fan, get close to the line of scrimmage, and tackle. And on the opening drive that he's out there, he gets a huge tackle for loss early. That is a statement play.
South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. That last drive really productive. David wound up with a touchdown. They'll try to do it again.
Yeah, so I don't expect this offense to change too much, Reese. They had a great drive. They got the touchdown, everything working. I would expect them to keep pushing this ball downhill.
And just imagine if they could put another touchdown on the board right here. They could capture so much momentum in this game with back-to-back TDs.
And here comes the offense on 2nd down. To the air, it's Sellers. Just a short pass to the tight end. The Gamecocks get enough for the first down. New set of downs after that completion.
That was a nice grab by the tight end. Didn't get many yards, wasn't real open, but at least make the catch, at least get a little positivity on the play.
Off the play fake on 1st down. He lofts it high and deep down the left side. And he makes the catch inside the 15. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. 1 period in the books, and let's take a look at the stats. First down to start the drive after the break. Wide receiver coming across in motion. He's going to pass. Just a bit of a misfire there as they can't make the connection.
I love the decision by the quarterback. He found the open man, just don't love the throw. Got to be a little bit more accurate, make it easier on your target.
Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Quarterback making adjustments with his receivers. He's going to pass on 2nd down. Receiver looks it in, it's complete. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch. That big pickup on what they call the drag route, but if you hit it on time, you can hit the turbo booster.
And you've got to be accurate on the throw too, Reese. Nice job by the QB there, putting it out in front of his receiver to make an easy catch and then advancing.
The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can pick up the first without scoring. Wide receiver shows motion. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. And they will score! Touchdown, Gamecocks!
Defense has to be better on the back end. They knew this offense was going to come out, and they were going to challenge them. They were going to try to push the ball vertically down the field. They've now given up 2 touchdown passes in this game. They have got to shore up their play in the back half.
And the extra point makes it 14-0. About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The Florida International offense is back on the field. This is when the pressure can ramp up a little bit on an offense, David, when they start feeling the heat to answer a score.
And I think being down 14, you can kind of feel that way. But, dude, if you put a good drive together, this is a 7-point game, so Palmer, no need to panic.
I was just going to say, David, I mean, this thing can flip quick. You go down, score, all of a sudden your defense gets a stop, or who knows, better yet, gets a turnover. This game is entirely different.
We've reached the 2-minute warning, and this thing has been one-sided, and they hope to at least have something to feel good about going into halftime. Looking downfield, it's Jenkins. Soft spot in the middle. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. They don't seem interested in inching the ball down the field. That big play sets them up. 1st and 10 from the 36. He wants to throw. Fires to the wideout. Wide open downfield. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the first down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
Yeah, and the quarterback knew exactly where he wanted to go with the football, had time, spins the ball deep. Nice job by this offense, understanding what the defense is giving them and creating the explosive play.
And this is a really important series of plays, a chance to cut into the lead just before halftime. They want to throw it. Feeling some heat. Hit hard just as he released it on 1st down and just couldn't get it to the receiver.
Yeah, it fell incomplete because he did a great job of getting to the quarterback. He's in the pocket, yeah, he's comfortable, but you get in there and you get a hit on him. Now he
throws toward the end zone, picked off right at the goal line. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
That is one the quarterback is going to want to have back. It's touchdowns or it's checkdowns once you get down to the red zone. You can't get too aggressive and greedy trying to fit the football into small windows, and as a result, QB throws a pick.
And the South Carolina offense is back on the field. They've got time, they've got the lead, and David is sort of like a doctor. First, do no harm.
Do no harm, but also momentum is hard to create and sometimes hard to stop. You have it, so Jesse, don't do anything stupid to create some momentum for the other side.
I think a lot of this comes down to your quarterback and whether or not he's making good decisions in this game. If yes, be aggressive. If not, let's just take the lead into halftime and get ready for the second half.
Dropping back, it's Sellers. Trying to get to him. Takes a hit as he fires. Can't find his man as he took a shot trying to deliver that football, and it'll be 2nd down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Harbor. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Now on 2nd down. Wide receiver now comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. One-step wrap, two-step squeeze. This junior knows how to get him on the ground. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Not exactly the ideal situation for this offense. Third and long, backed up inside their 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. And a missed opportunity on third down as the defense knocks it free, and fourth down is coming up.
This is a point where you just got to be able to focus. The critical down and distances in this game, like that third down right there. When it's a good throw, you got to make the catch. You got to be able to make that play.
On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hit as he throws, and the ball goes right to the ground, incomplete.
Tell you what, coaches catch heat a lot nowadays, especially on social media. I expect him to catch a lot of heat. Fourth down, long yardage situation on your own territory, and you want to go for it, and you fail, and you're surprised. You definitely shouldn't be surprised. Just don't check your mentions, dog.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a second and long coming. To the air, it's Jenkins. Not much of a chance there. He just had to get rid of it to avoid the sack. It's still third and goal. Here we go. From the gun, wants to pass. To the end zone, and it's picked off. And they come up with a big play to make sure no more points go on the board before the end of the half.
And this is obviously not a great start for this quarterback here. 2 interceptions already in this game. He's got to do a much better job with his decision-making.
They're backed up, 1st and 10 from inside their own 5, and they'll try to get this drive started. The offense calls a timeout to stop the clock. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Fast motion from the offense. Give to the back. And just wedges it ahead a bit before he's brought down. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for 1 or 2 more plays. Just enough time for one final play in this half. From the gun, he'll try to throw for it on third down. He can haul it in, incomplete. They took a shot, but that's how we'll wrap up the half. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Gentlemen, what else is new? A really raucous environment there in Miami. And we have to start this halftime breakdown by addressing the play of this elite wide receiver. This is clearly a young man who, once he's finished playing on Saturdays, he's going to be playing on Sundays. The kid has different gears. He has a knack for finding gaps in the defense. And I can't remember a college player with that kind of catch radius. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Ricardo Silva Stadium.
All right, Kevin, about ready to get things cranked back up here. Go ahead and roll the dice to start this second half. They're lined up for an onside kick. They're on it. They recover the onside kick, and they get it right back. So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. Offense set on first down. The inside handoff. He got a bunch and looked close to getting a lot more, but he's got the first down. FIU pushing tempo. They move the tight end all over. Might as well run him until they stop him. He's got it again. Touchdown, Panthers! And once he found some daylight, it was time to make a house call. Saw a crease, nothing but green grass and opportunity, and he flashed through it for 6.
And when you can get 30-plus yards out of your running back and he can make big plays like this, man, it's hard to call a lot of passes. I'm just going to feed this guy the rock.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Dynamite matchup this week, fellas. Let's show you what's going down. Ohio State is running away with things, and I'm not sure even Bucky saw this coming today from this offense. They're up by 28 over Western Michigan. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. South Carolina ready to go on the attack in another offensive odyssey. Offense getting set for first down. Going to the running game. They bring him down, and he's going to lose a yard on that one.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Got it behind the line. It's Brown. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground covered to pick up the first.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
So they're facing third and short from the 25. Off the RPO, quick throw to the right. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short.
One of the things I love about this defense is they just have such great awareness, and they're always communicating. They understood the down and distance. They knew exactly what they needed to do to make the tackle to force the punt. That is so well done.
They're in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, and this is why you square your prominent jawline and go straight ahead to get it.
I think that's a big advantage of having a tiny quarterback, right? Is he can find little creases to wedge his body into to pick up short yardage plays like that on the QB sneak on fourth down.
Little touch pass to the receiver. He's brought down, but he went backwards after that completion, not the way they had it drawn up.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
Afterburner's coming. He's at the 30. He's at the 10. And he slipped through the crowd, and he'll house it. Touchdown, South Carolina! The offense strikes again to extend its lead here in the second half.
And they got everything working. How great is this? You extend your lead, now you get your defense back on the field. Great job taking advantage of the situation and building on that lead.
Almost ready to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. And they desperately wanted to attempt a return, but decided not to. Instead, they'll take the touchback. Line gets set, first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. They get enough rush, and it pays off. The sack at the 20. Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Oh, he had it, and he dropped it. Almost one of those big plays he's known for. It'll be third down.
I love the quick decision the QB made there on that RPO, knowing he wanted to get it out of his hands fast. He just needs to make a more accurate throw moving forward.
Plenty of time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On 3rd and long, he'll have to turn it loose deep. And the heat was all over him, and that's the way the 3rd quarter will wrap up with a big sack. That's the end of the quarter, and South Carolina has the lead. And they are starting to pull away as we come to the end of the 3rd quarter. Let's take a look at how we got here. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. Down in the 4th quarter, it's too late for empty possessions. They'll go for it on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Plenty of time in the pocket, and he'll sling it out to the left. He's got it downfield for a huge gain. FIU pushing tempo. How in the world could they let that happen, and how in the world did they pull it off? That was 4th and a mile, and they got it.
I mean, what a clutch play by this offense. Listen, understand.
And the defense gets to the quarterback. After the big 1st down sack, it's 2nd down.
That is a nice job by the defense in a sudden change type situation. The play before, you just gave up a big completion down the field. So you got to try to stop the bleeding right away up front. The pass rush comes through for you and you create a negative play.
I love having guys that have the ability to make something happen after they catch it. Simple hitch route, right? Okay, give me some extra yards. Get me a 1st down after the play. Nice job by the wide.
And that is interception number 3 on the day. And the senior just snatched the ball out of the air and gave it back to his offense.
Heat up them pass rushers, bring in them DBs. That's what I'm doing in this situation. When I got the lead by a couple scores late in the ball game in the 4th quarter, I'm going to rush the passer like crazy. I'm going to put all those DBs back playing the pass. That's what happened. Great job understanding they're going to have to take shots. We get the interception. This one's almost over.
He wastes no time and comes out throwing. It's caught downfield. They are finding soft spots in this defense. He's got it down to the 25. Big play offense, and it has them threatening now. 1st and 10 from the 25. A new set of downs after the completion. Back to pass, it's Sellers. Got it! He gets it in! Touchdown, Gamecocks! They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point splits the uprights, and they're up a full 3 touchdowns, a 21-point cushion in the 4th. The kickoff team out there and ready to go. And it'll come out to the 25, no attempt at a return. Guys, FIU ready to go back to work on offense. This offense needs something to feel good about. It hasn't been very productive today, Jesse.
Well, I think it's just important they stay aggressive, try to throw the football, and just see what this quarterback can do here at the end of the game to build confidence for the next time they take the field.
Yeah.
And it is another interception. Just a terrible struggle for this quarterback.
This is a beautiful situation for the defense. When you're up by 2+ scores and you're in this situation, you know exactly what is coming. It's going to be a pass. They have to because the clock is their enemy. Great job playing pass, forcing the interception, almost putting the nail in the coffin.
He tosses one high and deep down the left side. And it's knocked away downfield, the DB getting a hand in there. After the quarterback and receiver failed to hook up, they'll try it again on 2nd down. The play action fake. And he got smacked just as he released the pass. It's incomplete.
And that's a good stop for this defense. And listen, there hasn't been a lot of positive today, but let's finish this game strong. I think that'll be the message from the defensive coordinator. Can we get a stop? Can we get them off the field? I know lots went wrong, but just live in this moment and try to be great right here to end the game.
On 3rd and long, he has to throw for it. Finds his man. It's Brown. And he's not going to get there. The defense stands tall and makes the stop.
And this offense continuing to spin the football, man, continuing to add to a great day. They've built this big lead. They've shown you a variety that they can do a lot of really, really good things. And I like it, man. Continue to throw the football. Continue to be who you are. It's the defense's job to stop you.
They're throwing for it on 4th down. Going to try to get it himself. Got all he needed for the 1st down, and then he gets down on the slide. And the Gamecocks want to move quickly. Looking to pass. It's Sellers. He looks that one in nicely. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zoned and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running the drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Here comes the offense on 2nd down.
Let's go!
Quarterback checking off. Off play action. Quarterback extends the play. Finds the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. The offense uses a timeout. 15 seconds left to play. Already well within field goal range. Wonder how aggressive they'll be on 3rd and long from the 22. Looking to throw. Still on his feet. And this sophomore able to wreak some havoc and get the sack. Timeout on the field and 4 ticks left to go. Nothing like stomping the guy in the teeth when you got him down. They'll try to tack on 3 more. He'll need to strike this one cleanly from 48 yards out. Knocked it right through, showing that big range from 48 yards out. That last field goal was huge. Now it takes a touchdown to beat you and not a lot of time to get it if you cover the kickoff well. Just one of those mistakes. It can happen as the kickoff goes out of bounds. Ball is coming out to the 40 after that penalty on the kickoff. After this, it'll be a wrap.
Easy.
Looking to throw, it's Jenkins. And the pass falls to the ground, and the ball game is over. This is what an elite team does. They know they're better. They go out, they take the figurative sledgehammer and hit them right between the eyes.
And they just look good in every phase of the game. If I'm on the coaching staff, I don't know what you could ask for your guys to do better. I think the challenge now for this team is going out next week and trying to play with the same type of intensity and the same level of execution.
Well, Jesse, it's easy to look good on the field when you look that good in your uni. Like when you look that good coming off the bus. Those dudes are good. This is a great team, and they proved it. Just domination from start to finish.
So that's going to do it for us. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis saying so long. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.